Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and this is part of the behind the scenes of my album Secret Love. And in today's video I'm going to share with you a little bit about the instrument that I have used for these recordings. And if you've seen the cover of the album, you will recognize this instrument here. Now this is a Cordoba stage guitar with a beautiful kind of natural amber finished, and of which I talked about in a previous video, and I've really enjoyed using this instrument for these recordings. Now, as a guitarist recording classical guitar pieces on an instrument like this, there are a few pros and cons that I have learned and encountered in this period. Now, starting with the pros, this instrument is definitely comfortable to play, especially for the left hand. But it's also very versatile. You can do different things, different repertoire. You will hear in Secret Love that the repertoire that I've played touches different genres, so this type of instrument was suited for all of the pieces that I have played. But also I really found special the fact that I could experiment with lots of different sounds, with EQs, with effects, something that of course you cannot do it with a classical guitar because it's an acoustic instrument, so you do have to kind of find the sounds on the string. But on this instrument you get that because you have the nylon string aspect of it, but also you can play with maybe with the EQ, the body presence of the instrument, maybe have a more piezo sound, a more full-bodied sound, and so on. So it was really cool to experiment from the sound point of view. However, the cons that I have experienced are, I would say, two. The first one is barrest. Now, this instrument has a fretboard that is not flat, has a slightly kind of arched, because there is the radius, there is that type of fretboard that as classical guitarists we don't have it. Usually classical guitars, they have a very flat fretboard, and when doing barrest it was kind of challenging, and I would find that most of the times barrest were kind of buzzing, so I had to adjust a little bit, sometimes even in the recording session, my playing. And then the other challenge was that because the microphones are basically here, they're actually on the instrument, and I would usually, the first recordings, I would approach playing those strings as if I was actually playing the classical guitar, so my attack was quite strong, so I had to learn to play a little bit with my kind of right hand plucking mechanism, but also play with the different controls of volume and gain and levels, so that the actual output would actually be decent and wouldn't be too high in terms of volume and wouldn't peak. Now, as a small kind of personal share moment with you all, is that maybe some of you know, maybe some of you don't, is that when I was like 10 or 11, I did want to learn to play the electric guitar when I was going for music lessons, and somehow I ended up doing classical guitar, and I don't remember why, but it doesn't really matter. What matters is that this instrument kind of combines the experience and the kind of tradition and all the things that I've learned on the classical guitar, so on the nylon strings, with that kind of curiosity and wish that I had when I was really young, which was I want to play the electric guitar. So with this Cordoba stage guitar, we have both worlds kind of combined into one, and I've really enjoyed exploring them both through the repertoire and through the sounds that you will hear in the recording. Now, the last thing that I want to share with you is a question that I have been asking myself over this period as I was recording these pieces, is how does this instrument fit in what I do? Is this going to replace the classical guitar or no? And my answer has been that no, this Cordoba stage is not going to replace, but actually is an addition to the type of sound that I can make. Maybe in the solo project you will see me play more of this instrument, and I'm not really sure where things will go, but as soon as this album is released there will be new things coming up, so keep an eye on this space. But as well, I will keep playing the classical guitar because as a teacher I'm teaching, and I do like the nylon strings approach, because there are lots of sounds that you can actually find on a simple nylon string, and then the effects that we can add just enhance that type of approach. But also with the duo that I have with my wife Carrie, which is the JGL duo, I love playing the classical guitar in that type of setting. So all in all, I have lots of sounds under my fingers, and two guitars are better than one. So I'm super happy about it. When you go on my Bandcamp and click on Secret Love, you have the page of the album with all the details, and there you can either pre-order the digital album, or you can also order the CD with all the tracks. And when you do so, you will receive a free download of Stonge Capricorn. So what are you waiting for? Pre-order now, Secret Love. As always, thank you for watching, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe so that we have more people listening to this music, and this will help definitely the channel to grow and to share this music with more people. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.